let's talk about The Matrix Resurrections. But first, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone. I have COVID. Haha, fuck me, right? But you don't want to hear about my misery, you want to hear about The Matrix. And this movie was actually a lot of fun for me to watch. I would definitely place it squarely higher than either of the other two sequels that they've had. Now, that's possible that that's just because of nostalgia, but I really don't think so. Because while this movie did have a lot of callbacks to the original and to the other sequels, it was just really, really meta. And it was just extremely self-aware of pop culture and the stuff that surrounds Keanu Reeves and just this franchise as a whole. And that really lends to the kind of feeling that you want to have when you're watching a Matrix movie. It was, of course, very philosophical and had a lot of poignant and sometimes not so subtle social commentary on things like capitalism, social anxiety, internet culture, and how all those things intertwine with each other. I'd say there was solid performances from everybody in the cast, but the two standouts were definitely Jonathan Groff and Neil Patrick Harris. Those two just absolutely killed it. I also love how they elaborate a little more on the relationship between Neo and Agent Smith and how they evolve with each other and with the Matrix as characters. That was really one of my favorite parts of the whole film. Now, if I did have one major gripe with the film, it's the fact that the action was just so busy and confusing sometimes, hard to follow. Not that it was bad by any means, it was still really, really good. But if you compare it to the original Matrix and even the sequels, it really just doesn't stack up. Especially when the original is something so similar, you're really comparing apples to apples, and the original just does it so much better. For example, we have kind of a repeat of the Morpheus vs. Neo sparring match in a dojo. In the original, everything is so crisp, so easy to follow, so well choreographed. But in this, it's too choppy, too cut up, a little bit more new school Hollywood, and I didn't like that. Also, there are moments where you really feel that 2.5 hour runtime. But overall, it's a good movie, it's a fun watch, you should definitely check it out. And again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and stay safe out there.